Hos ἐειπὼν эгχε έσπετο Παλλας Ἀθήνη, οίδωτε δε έντοσθεν ἐσαν δόμον ὑψηλοῖο, ἔγχος μεν ἴστησε φέρων πρὸς κίονα μακρήν, δουροδόκης έντοσθεν ἐυξόου ἔνθα ӓλλα, ἔγχε Ωδυσσῆος ταλασίφρονος ἴστατο όλα. αὐτήν δες θράνων εισέναγον λῖτα,
Līta, too short.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, the end. It's better to go from the end and go back to the beginning.
Okay.
So it's λῖτα πετάσας. Okay, so that's okay.
Yep.
And then the ὑπώ, as you say, is too short. So let's do it again. αὐτήν δες θρόνον εισέναγον λῖτα πετάσας. Καλον δάιδαλεον. Δε θρῆνους ποσινέαν. Oh, this keeps going.
Yeah.
Παρδαυτός κλεισμόν θέτω ποικίλων ἔκτοθεν αλλών. Μνέστερον με ξεῖνος ἀνίεθες ωρυμαγδό. Δείπνοι αντάσσεεν. Hyperfialoisi metelton. We still go
One more.
on.
Yeah.
Adhina min peripatros apoichomenoio eroito. Okay. Let me take a deep breath. So speaking, he led the way. He led the way, and Pαλλας Ἀθήνη followed. And when they were inside the lofty, high-ceilinged palace, carrying the spear, and this is Telemachus, he placed it, he put it next to the tall pillar inside a well-polished spear container, where all the other spears of Odysseus, the one whose heart had to endure much, were placed, many of them, many that they were, and meanwhile, he seated her, bringing her there seated her on a sitting place, I'll say it that way, having first spread fabric.
Linen.
What?
It's linen, right? I think. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'd rather say fabric for now. I'm
Okay.
just hedging my
Okay.
bets.
All right.
But we can revisit that, all right?
Okay.
And now we have a description of the sitting place, beautiful and with woodwork done on it. And there was a footstool under his feet.
Her feet.
Excuse me, her feet. This is the Hungarian
I know.
problem of mixing up genders, sorry. And he I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. And he put next to it a klizmos, and I'm not ready to translate klizmos, which is a very fancy one, a fancy klizmos. Can I put a hold on klizmos for a while? Apart from the other, oh yes, now I'm getting it. Apart from the other suitors, so that he, as a guest, so now we're thinking of Athena as a male guest.
No. Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry,
Is that
sorry,
okay?
That's right. Yeah,
So,
that's right. It's
so
still
that, so
Athena.
that this,
Yeah.
this potential guest,
Yeah.
this stranger who is a potential
that's right.
guest, this xenos, should not be, okay, I'll say, should not have enough of the dinner because he gets upset by all the shouting. So in other words, there's too much jostling, and we don't want this honored potential guest to get annoyed by all the jostling.
ωρυμαγδό.
And so I'm getting more and more comfortable with how I want to take a shot at klizmos, but I'm not ready yet. Can I just keep going a little bit more? Having joined the company of very arrogant guys, very arrogant people, I shouldn't say guys. And so first was a negative purpose clause, now we have a positive purpose clause, and so that he, Telemachus, may ask him, this is our honored guest, about his, Telemachus's father, who was absent. And an attending lady, an amphipolos, carrying water for washing hands. This is still, I'm sorry, this is still part of the purpose clause. And so that an attendant lady may pour. No, wait a minute. I think I had it right.
I think you actually stopped at 135.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. No, hey, I'm off the hook. It's your problem.
I know.
Okay, so now I want to say that the klizmos must be some kind of a pillow that extends whatever seating place this is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an era, a notional era, when people were not yet reclining at dinner. They were still sitting at technically sitting places. May I call them chairs? I didn't dare say chairs. I said sitting place. But I think klizmos must be something where you rest your elbow or you have a little extra wiggle room.
Well, I think they're two
You mean
different
because
things.
it's embroidered?
I think they're two different things. I think that there's a chair for Athena, and now he's going to sit down on something else.
So she has a thronos.
I see.
And he has a klizmos.
And he pulled up a little,
Yeah.
a little klizmos.
Par next to it.
Yeah,
Next to the
Yeah.
honored guest. Thank
Right.
you. Okay,
Yeah.
problem solved.
So the thronos is the high grade thing, and the klizmos is a lower.
Is a little bit less.
Yeah. But they're still beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It's poikilon.
Yeah.
But I really think it's then a pillow. It really is like a pillow that you just sit down on next to the chair or a big cushion.
So the thing
Cushion.
the thing you're allergic to is to the symposiastic implications of klizmos, right? They're not lying down
Reclining.
at dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want it to be
But
reclining.
it could be a chair, like a folding chair or something like that.
Yes.
I
don't know.
struggled with the notion of people sitting on the floor versus sitting on chairs too, in connection with, this is in the Phaeacian books, when Arete, the queen, who has all this honor, her husband sits down on a thronos and drinks his wine, and she sits down in the fire place among the ashes,
quickly
apparently.
Well, that could be a very good place. 'cause
Well,
you can warm there.
no, but I don't
Well,
think.
Doug has a reason for it.
But I don't think that she's on the floor. I think
No.
that you have to
No.
assume that she's on a chair
Sure,
there.
yes,
But it
exactly.
doesn't say so.
At the
And,
fireplace, maybe.
At the fire, and but it's hard to tell because she's leaning against a column too. So is she on the floor, just leaning against a
Standing
column
up.
in place of the back of a chair? It's all kind of. I wish it were more explicit. But anyway.